It's Monday, March 17th, 2025, and in a week, I'll be telling you that this is the week of the Mining Disrupt Expo. It's just a week away. We are so close. Get those tickets right there. This week has got some real kooky stories, really weird stuff in a very positive kind of borderline psychic reading the future Nostradamus what is even happening right now? How is this possible? If you're even slightly on Bitcoin Twitter, there's a really good chance you know what I'm talking about, but there's a whole angle to this that you don't know that I'm talking about. And while there are predictions that I don't know, there's one that I do know absolutely will come true to your benefit. I'm not kidding. This is not hyperbolic. I'm serious. But first, we got to jump over the numbers. But even before that, remember, financial advice, not here. No. This is entertainment and education only. And again, please get those tickets. Get those tickets. Get that happen right now. Do that while you listen to me. I'm going to go over the numbers. Get those tickets locked in because what I tell you, what I'm going to reveal will benefit you. I'm not kidding. So as you're locking in your tickets to the Mining Disrupt Expo, I'm going to be looking at the numbers. We're looking at a price of $84,210. You can still, ladies and gentlemen, $1 still gets you more than 1,100 sats. We are in bargain basement territory right now compared to where this thing is very likely going. We've got low fees. I'm back to saying it. Priority and anytime 2 sats per VByte. We've got over 21,000 public nodes. Things are looking real nice. So beginning the week, there were some questions about why the sell-off was happening. What's going on? Why did the price dip? We were right there around 100,000 for a hot minute. What happened? What's going on here? Macroscope 17 here says, in a sustained economic downturn or asset sell-off, Bitcoin may enter a phase of significant ownership transfer from holders with quarterly annual performance pressure, redemptions, etc., or mortgages to pay, to buyers with no such pressure or liquidity concerns. In other words, sovereigns who can just sit on the bid. Outperformance sustained or starkly episodic during risk sell-offs would be something to watch for as a tip-off. Moving right along, this guy, Jason P. Lowry, has been in the news occasionally, and here's Saylor talking about Bitcoin recently in Washington, D.C. at that crypto summit with Lummis and so many other people. Here's Corey Bates saying, we got the first Space Force. We should have the first Hash Force. And moving right on to Vijay Boyapati's tweet, the author of The Bullish Case for Bitcoin, he says something here that I think is really important to remember. He says here, don't dismiss a 100xer or even a 10xer just because you missed out on a 1000x. Very few people ever find a 10x investment in their life. Now, if you have questions about what the role of Bitcoin mining is, are there people still mining? Does it matter? Is it a thing? Do people still do that? Are there companies that, is that even still happening? Yeah, no, for sure it's happening. Here's Hut 8. Construction of the Vega 205 megawatt Bitcoin mine in Texas is nearing completion. Hut 8 is installing dry coolers for the direct-to-chip liquid cooling system while finishing up the side panels, installation, and roof. This is massive. And if you're looking to learn more about that kind of thing or much smaller scale stuff, the Mining Disrupt Expo happening in a week is the place you've got to get to. I'm still getting closer to that thing that I promise you can be a life-changing thing, and I swear it's not just a prediction, it's a fact. I'm getting to it. And on the note of prediction side of things, are you aware of this? So some months ago, a fellow by the name of Josh Mandel 6 said that Bitcoin would close on 3/14 Pi Day at $84,000. And according to many people, myself being one of them, it closed at basically exactly $84,000. This was the picture I snapped on my phone as soon as I could. This clicked over right at 5 and it had just flown past 84,000. I didn't get to snap it right at that moment And time chain calendar kind of jumps around in chunks anyways. It's not super precise. But that this happened, that it was in, by all accounts, in the range of $10, $100 by like every account, or in some instances in the range of cents, is truly mind-numbing. And he's saying, so here's the way I remember the rules working. Close between 80K and 84K means the rally can continue from here, probably up to 100K by month end. If we close at 84K exactly, then we run the table. Historic moves. Above 80K, we slip back down and the rally fails. So any way you read this, the way that we ended up, things are going to be good if Josh is right. And he's saying that this cycle, we're going to hit $444,000. So here's my prediction. If you go to the Mining Disrupt Expo and you're interested in a job in Bitcoin, working with miners, doing something any way, shape, or form related to Bitcoin, and you have a proper resume, like you can speak for yourself, you're somewhat charismatic, you have some knowledge of the inner workings, if you have any knowledge of Bitcoin, there's a really good chance you can change your future by going to the Mining Disrupt Expo. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. These kind of places where you meet like-minded people are the exact kind of places you have to go to. Check this out. You ready? To meet like-minded people. So can I guarantee that your life will change? Absolutely. If you have what somebody is looking for and you've done research, you've educated yourself and have made yourself that person, I know this might sound like, oh, okay, oh, wow, that's a kind of a cheap out loophole that you're pulling there. But it's not. It's not. You can learn about Bitcoin. You can learn about mining for $0. You can go to YouTube, you can ask Grok, you can spend some time on Twitter. You can learn everything you need to by spending $0. You got to spend some time, obviously, but you don't have to spend any money. And then you can spend a little bit of money to get yourself down to Florida, pay for a hotel, get your tickets to the Mining Disrupt Expo, and meet those people and have a very different experience a year from now when you're showing up as a member of XYZ company. I don't mean that as an actual company. I mean like fill in the blank. My point here is that by going to the Mining Disrupt Expo with a clear plan, a desire, and a way to fill somebody else's need and desire, who knows how different your life could look a year from now when you come to the Mining Disrupt Expo as a member of some company that you got hired to work for. It's totally 100% absolutely possible. And that's my prediction. And here's another crazy prediction. I call it a bonus prediction. If you go to the Mining Disrupt Expo, there's a really good chance you can meet me. How about that? But in any case, I'll see you right here next week.